JDiv is back at it, here to give everyone another Breaking Bad Season 4 episode reaction video. But before I continue with that, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Breaking Bad, or you're just not entirely sure, then you should probably take the initiative and pay attention to the episode title, which of course I'll say and put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This is going to be Breaking Bad Season 4, Episode number 6. Title of this episode is called Cornered. This is going to be my reaction, review, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So, two guards ride in the back of a Los Porros Hermanos refrigerator truck, which is suddenly forced off the road by cartel hitman. They shoot the driver in the head, lock the truck, and use the hose to redirect the truck's exhaust into the ventilation system. And then they eat the driver's lunch while the hidden guards die of carbon monoxide poisoning. The men then open the truck and find a marked container of fry batter, which contains meth for distribution. Skyler listens to Walt's voicemail message or answer machine message after researching Gail Boetticher's death on the internet. She wakes up a hungover Walt the morning after their dinner with Hank and Marie, during which Walt suggested to Hank the genius who created the blue meth might still be out there. Skyler wants to talk to Walt about Gail. She suspects Gail's death is related to the meth operation, which leads her to pressure Walt to call the police to the danger it presents the family. She suggests a hypothetical situation where one day, over his head, Walt opens his front door and is shot in the face. Walt, furious that she does not understand the scope of his criminal operation, responds that in the scenario, he would be the one who knocks, because I am the danger. Crazy moment in Breaking Bad. The apparent level of danger that causes Skyler to flee the house, taking Holly with her as she ponders escaping to Colorado, going as far as to the drive to the Four Corners Monument, but ultimately reconsiders. Walt receives the keys to the car wash from Bogdan and avenges his past insults by making Bogdan leave behind his framed first dollar he earned at the car wash, which Walt uses to buy soda. And then Walt tells Walter Jr. he is not moving back home and buys Walter Jr. a new Dodge Challenger to cheer him up. Now Jesse returns to the lab, and Walt expresses doubt that Jesse was hired to help Mike due to stopping an earlier robbery, considering the whole thing is a ruse by Gus to create a wedge between the two of them. And then Jesse is later called away by Mike before he can help clean the lab. Infuriated, Walt pays off 3 women at the laundromat to do so, but afterwards feels guilty as Gus punishes them by having Tyrus send them back to Honduras and deporting them. And then Mike and Jesse scout a house selling blue meth from a hijacked truck, but Jesse grows impatient and tricks one of the meth users into letting him into the house, where he knocks the other one out. Mike notices the words written on a stolen container, which translates to, are you ready to talk? Gus meets with Mike at a diner that night and decides to try and negotiate with the cartel. Outside the diner, I should say, Jesse asks Gus, why me? In reference to him being asked to help Mike during the previous several days, and Gus responds by saying, I like to think I see things in people. Meanwhile, Skyler arrives home and demands that Walt return Walter Jr.'s car, as buying lavish things threatens their cover story, saying someone has to protect this family from the man who protects his family. And that is how the episode ends. So, a little slow, but interesting developments. Great dialogue with Walt saying, I'm the one that knocks. Love that moment. As far as a score of this episode, since it was a little slower, I'm going to give it an 8.3 out of 10. And while I'd love to give Walt the character of the episode, I have to give it to Skyler because she's just really good at, figuring shit out. And she, on again, really has a great performance in Breaking Bad all around. I just don't like her character because I'm not supposed to like her character. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. So if you're a fan of Breaking Bad, which I know you are, Make sure you smash that like button. If you know anyone else that would be interested in this, make sure you share the video with them. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about your thoughts on the episode, your score, or if you just want to talk about your favorite Breaking Bad episodes, ranking the seasons of Breaking Bad, or talking about your favorite characters or least favorite of those things. That's fine. Just make sure you do that in the comment section. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, we need to grow this channel. Don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.